Today is the track trail grand opening at Congaree National Park. It is the first track trail in South Carolina, and it is the 7th state that Kids in Parks is in. It's the 83rd trail in the track trail program.
Today we have 60 students coming from Round Top and Blythewood to help us dedicate the trail.
Some of those students are in Ms. Hedrick's 4th grade class at Round Top Elementary. This may be the first time many of these students physically visit the swamp, but for weeks, these students have already mentally been there.
To prepare my students, I wanted to explain to them and teach them about the ecosystem of the swamp.
So students made their own version of the swamp to conduct experiments to understand the swamp's ecosystems. Students also created games and reports to illustrate their knowledge. The idea is all this preparation will sort of prime the students as they are guided through the swamp.
We are going to have rangers leading us on our trip at the swamp, so we will be able to, the students will be able to look for habitats for the different animals they have studied. They'll be able to ask the ranger more intelligent questions about the animal and learn more in depth about what they have been studying. So it'll be a real life experience based on what knowledge they already have. So it should extend their knowledge further than if they just went to the swamp without all this preparation.
Back at the Congaree Swamp,
you see this green stuff growing on the side that isn't leaves, it's on the bark? What's that green stuff? Moss. Moss.
Julia, I found an inchworm. There it is, it's on the side.
And most of us think woodpeckers are going to be on a tree that's standing up tall and straight. Some of those woodpeckers are going to come after trees like this dead log right here, and they're going to start pecking away at it, and they're going to be trying to find things like termites, carpenter ants, beetle larvae that might be living inside that tree.
We found a spider.
You found a spider? Where is it at? Where do you see a spider at? Daddy longlegs are very common in here. They like hanging out on leaves and they'll eat insects. They look like spiders, but they're not. And you may hear people say that daddy longlegs are the most poisonous creatures in the world.
That's Black Widow. They don't even bite.
Anybody seen a skink yet?
No.
Not yet. Anybody heard a skink? It's a lizard. It's a lizard. They're cool. They don't hurt you. They might have blue tails for the 5-line, or they might have red heads for the broad head.
Oh yeah, I saw those lizards.
You heard one of the leaves? Okay, well keep an eye out. We might even see a snake or two out here.
Okay. Yeah. It's like a carpet. Pick.
what is this?
Moss. Right there. Look. My camera's not clear. He's just like right there. Look, he's got an orange head. I saw it. Red.
Is that a skink?
Where do you see that?
Right there.
It's right here.
Orange head.
It looks like a bird.
As the two groups in the swamp from Richland 2 crossed paths, experiences were exchanged.
What'd you see? There's a snake.
We saw a skink, a daddy longleg, a millipede.
It's not poisonous.
And a toad.
Nanny was about to freak out.
I was about to jump on Mary.
She did. Seriously, Caleb. We know where there's water. Be careful, there's a snake.
As the tour comes to an end, Mrs. Hedrick considers this event a success.
So if that snake were to hear you coming,
I thought it was great. It was even better because each group had their own ranger, and so he was able to point out a lot of things to the students, but the students were also finding creatures that they were pointing out to the ranger. They really incorporated their learning with the field trip, and they were able to answer the ranger's questions because they had some background, and it meant more to them because they had a background. So this is a great experience doing it this way.